Michelle Morrison was born with pulmonary hypertension. She lives with husband Simon and their adopted daughter.
In 2001, I understood that I had pulmonary hypertension, and that is what I had. I was born with it. It's idiopathic, and that's what I understand now. My oxygen saturation levels are quite low, well, very low, and I always make the machine beep in the hospital. So yes, once I understood the benefits of having oxygen every night and always sticking to that, I've been really good, and I do it. I take Basentan twice daily. I have warfarin once a day. I have oxygen overnight. It's also something that when we got married, I was kind of a bit embarrassed of, but I love him, he loves me, and we got used to it really.
pH does affect your day-to-day life, but you adjust. I think as human beings we're extremely adaptable, and this is no different.
In some ways I think there was a sense of relief. It was nice to know. What was more reassuring was to know that I had this condition. I was told that it was incredibly rare, but to find out that there was actually doctors that were specialists and nurses that were specialists in my condition, that was just like, wow.
Instantly no, because I don't think you can tell easily, just visually, physically looking at Michelle, but she's very open with her condition, and she's someone that does an awful lot in terms of, activities. So it's very difficult to actually see that there was an issue.
The whole world of finding out about the PHA opened up to me, and it was amazing. Kind of started pen pal relationships on email.
It was so good to see Michelle find people that had the same condition as her, because I think you can feel really isolated. And because of Michelle's unique circumstance, it wasn't diagnosed till quite late in her life, and it is such a rare condition. She didn't know anyone.
Due to Michelle's condition, she was advised not to have children. So in 2005, she and Simon decided to adopt.
For us, it was incredibly scary, to be honest. We thought I was incredibly ill because it was just so full on. I think anyone that has a baby says that they can't believe how sleep deprived they are. And that was exactly the same for us, even though she was almost a year. It was full on.
But she seems to be able to manage it, and yes, sometimes she'll do an awful lot of activities and then just sort of flake out. But it's amazing really that and perhaps it's down to the Basentan, but Michelle manages, even with the illness, to do an awful lot, amazingly so.
However, having my daughter has made me go much further than I ever thought I could. I'm probably fitter than I have been in years because of her. I was at soft play yesterday with friends, found myself helping her go up a ladder. We're thinking, I wouldn't go up a ladder to our loft. However, I'm going up a ladder here because my little girl wants to go up there, and my friends will help me out.
I think that personally that having the baby has exercised Michelle, which means she's become stronger. I actually think it's benefited her, where beforehand she would be a bit more frightened to exercise because she's got this condition. I remember when we first got married, I used to wake up in the middle of the night and look over to see if she was still breathing and stuff like that. Just pure anxiety really, not knowing, not understanding the condition, and obviously the prognosis isn't a good one.
I think every single PH person that has it has a different prognosis. Yes, on paper this is what happens. My hope is I keep going for as long as God wants me to keep going, to be honest.